Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Luca. This is Luca Lomi, also known as Luca the Light Worker. Welcome to my channel. I am here to do your reading for today. If you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, I am happy to see you here again. Alrighty, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's see what messages we have today for the collective. What do we need to know for the Divine Collective Spirit? What is in the energy? All right, so evidence. Of a death and ending. Something unknown about a death or some kind of ending. Something hidden, possibly. Origin. Someone's pissed. We have fury. Someone's pissed. Someone may be finding out how something ended or why something ended, and it's going to piss you off, piss somebody else off, or somebody's pissed that you're going to find out how or why something ended. Maybe an investigation is over. Maybe this is something that you don't see. Maybe somebody's getting some clarity in reference to how something started. I heard you finish, I start. Or I start, you finish. So 22, 55. Someone may be 55 or 1955 is significant. 1979. Something may have been going on for the past 9 years or 9 months or 9 weeks. You may be 22. Something may have happened in 1974 or the year may be significant. Alrighty. Let's see what this is about. Evidence. Let's pull some true crime. What is this evidence in reference to, Spirit? Tell me about this evidence. What's this evidence? Tell me about this evidence, Spirit. What is this evidence? Evidence of a fire or some surveillance evidence may have set something on fire. This may have to do with arson. Someone may have tried to set something on fire to get rid of some kind of evidence to throw off an investigation. Possibly a mail, something having to do with a life insurance policy. Maybe someone was planning on committing arson. Some legal proceedings going on in reference to an investigation. Something was found. Someone tried to throw something away. But someone may have found something. Maybe something was in the trash. I'm hearing beached whale. So somebody may feel stranded right now because something was found in the trash. Some kind of evidence. 2:12 on the clock. Someone may be feeling deserted at this time. Or people may be deserting someone because they're in their ego. Maybe they're in their ego that they can still get away with something even though something was pulled out of the trash. Something from someone's home. Or a trash day. Tell me about death. What's this death? Death. Some kind of organized crime is over. Something has been stopped. Somebody's trying to run away because some kind of organized crime is ending because they found evidence during an investigation. 3:33 on the clock. Evidence of a crime of passion. Maybe this was plans to commit a crime of passion. Maybe this has to do with some kind of affair. What are they blind to? You may be a starseed. You may be some kind of unknown entity, or there's an unknown entity that is assisting you. Maybe this is your star family that's helping to manipulate the energy surrounding some kind of legal situation, some kind of organized crime. I'm getting Galactic Federation, Council of Light vibes. 4:44 on the clock. So you may be a celebrity in the 3D or in the 5D, but you are well known interdimensionally. Maybe this is something that they weren't able to see when they were planning some kind of assassination attempt. Maybe they didn't know that you were a starseed. They didn't know that you were an extraterrestrial, or you had connections to extraterrestrials. They tried to take you out. Or they tried to cover up that this is why they were trying to take you out. I'm getting the GOV. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Cleanup, wooded area, fake death, celebrity. All right. What else do we need to know about this? The aliens and the blindness. Okay, so they regret trying to take out a starseed because they were not aware of your ranking in the spirit realm. They were not aware of your backing from the other dimensions, from intergalactic beings. They didn't know who you were, so they tried it. It's not on you, it's in you. Ba, 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 ba. I'm getting like, I'm seeing spirit gunners as a Yu Yu Hakusho kind of day. So 7:17 on the clock. This may have been your partner that tried to do this to you. You may have tried to cover it up with arson. Maybe they were burning evidence. Tell me more about the origin of this. They were unaware of the origin of your intuitive gifts. I'm getting, you have a telepathic communication. 8:08 on the clock. I heard syncopation. Syncopation, why? You have a telepathic communication with your star family. That's where your intuition comes from. They were unaware of this. So your star family, you're in constant communication with them on a consistent basis, and they're not aware of that. Yikes. So you were keeping your star family abreast of what was happening. You intuitively know where you originate from. You may have been getting downloads about your true origin. Maybe your star family has been trying to communicate with you. In reference to a contract. 9:19 on the clock. Your intuition is on fire. It's on fire. You're getting a lot of intuitive hits. Maybe this is a recent development. You're only recently finding out who you're connected to. This may have to do with your guides or your star family. This is maybe a recent development that you're realizing who and what you're connected to. You know, that hot and cold game. I don't know if that's what it's called, but you're right on the money. If you recently got some intuitive nudges about who you're from, where you're from, what type of starseed you are, what type of protection you have, if you're from an angelic bloodline or you are Fae or anything along those lines, just Elohim energy, you are picking up on what's hidden, what's in your DNA, your spiritual DNA. You're getting intuitive hits. You are an interdimensional celebrity based on your vibration. Your energetic signature is unique. They tried to hide you. 11:11 on the clock. What's this fury? They're mad about a contract. You're picking up on your partner. You're picking up on you guys maybe connecting to your kingdom spouse. Is what I'm getting. You may be picking up on each other. You may be starseeds from the same place. You're starseeds from the same place. I heard Vega. They're upset that you're picking up on the spiritual contract. Maybe they were trying to unalive you before you could connect to this person. You have a spirit 12:24 on the clock. You have a contract with someone you're supposed to come into union with, and it's not, it may not just be love. Legal proceedings. Maybe you're supposed to marry this person. You're supposed to be under contract with this person for something. Maybe this is a marriage, an actual marriage. Somebody's pissed that you picked up on this. This is what they were trying to get rid of you before it could happen because they don't want this to come to fruition. Neighborhood. You guys are from the same neighborhood. This may be literal or spiritual. Or your neighborhood is pissed. Maybe there's a masculine that's in your environment that's pissed about some kind of love contract that you have. Somebody is jealous that you're going on some kind of journey. Maybe this is somebody that you grew up with or somebody that you've known for a long time, or this is a past life person that you're going to be reconnecting with. They tried to stop and block this by unaliving you, one of you or both of you. You've been picking up on each other for a long time. You may hear each other's thoughts. You may pick up on each other's emotions, and you're not aware that the emotions you're picking up on are actually your person. They try to put you in a contract. A Capricorn may be significant, or Capricorn season may be significant. Or this is just like a contract with a lower vibrational entity. Someone tried to cause confusion. They may have tried to say that you passed away or something like that, or to end a contract, to maybe have you overlooked for a contract. Oh, they did this out of revenge. They tried to cover this up on social media, that you're alive. What is this? This is very bizarre. Somebody said that you were deceased to prevent you from being able to get a contract, a romantic offer with your kingdom spouse, who is another starseed, who you are communicating with telepathically. That is very specific. So if this does not resonate, I totally understand. Just, humor me, because I get the downloads are very random. We have engagement on the bottom. So tell me more about this. Tell me more about this, love in there. Why are they so angry about this? Why are they so angry about this love? Yeah, because you're reconciling with someone, past life or current life, somebody from your past. There's somebody that you're supposed to reconnect with. Someone from your past is or will be returning. Somebody's pissed about this. You may have had fears about reconciling with someone. Spirit's wanting you to leave behind your fears. They're stopping the relationship from blossoming. Have gratitude. Be grateful for the love that's already present. Yeah. This is a third-party situation. Other people may be interfering with this relationship and dimming its full potential. And Spirit is asking for you to stay optimistic about this relationship. There's been a lot of interference, sabotage, and rebuild. Somebody tried to sabotage a connection between you and someone else because you have a love contract with this person. It's written in the ethers. This isn't something... They can't interfere with this. This is ordained by the divine. Tell me more. Yeah, you guys are going to be talking. Interested, awaiting messages, text calls, talking more, emails. You guys are going to be communicating with somebody. This is a love situation that's coming into fruition. This is manifesting whether they like it or not. That's wild to go so far as to actually fake somebody's death or even try to unalive them just to prevent someone from being able to connect to someone. Bizarre, the lengths that people will go to. Tell me more. Okay, so this may be somebody like an ex or something like that, that was doing all of this to try to prevent you from being able to connect with someone. Maybe because you had a bad breakup with someone. Somebody was in despair over some kind of ending of a relationship. So they're heartbroken that you're going to be reconciling with someone, or that, yeah, they're heartbroken about this because this is everything that they were trying to prevent. They went to extreme lengths to prevent you from being able to connect with whoever this person is. This person needs to do shadow work. This person that did all of this to you, they need to see they need to see their self-worth. They need to take some time to heal. Because who does all of that? I mean, to the point that there had to be an intervention from the divine. Because the relationship is over. So we have death twice. So whatever crime of passion, organized crime situation this is done. This is done. Tell me more. Because you have a blooming romance, flirting, want to date, interested in you. You're going to be connecting with someone. There's nothing that they can do to stop it. You've already been communicating with this person telepathically. It can't be getting like Hancock, but positive. You're like, so 21:12 on the clock. It's like a god and a goddess coming together to be reunited in this life. And I don't think that these people who are interfering with this really understand how important this connection is. Or maybe they do. Entities will use people to try to manipulate energies to prevent things that are spiritually significant from transpiring. They don't want this to manifest in the 3D. It's already manifested in the 5D. So they're doing everything under the sun to try to manipulate it and going to extreme lengths, I might add. Anything else? Someone is learning from their past behavior. They may be facing consequences. You're releasing the past. Butterflies may be significant. You're moving on to your next phase. These two individuals are moving on to their next phase so that they can reconcile with one another. The situation is progressing. Time's run out on the past. Individuals that were interfering with the connection are needing to take time to heal. You may be avoiding speaking to these individuals, whether you know what they did or not. But you don't want to speak to these individuals. Maybe you're finding out what they did, or you're about to find out what they did, to prevent you from reconciling with someone. 23:32 on the clock. Anything else? Yeah, things are coming to light. You're going to find out about this if you haven't already. There may have been a fear of intimacy in the past. Somebody's running away now, possibly because you're going to find out about what was done. What was done and why it was done. And you're probably going to be pissed. FYI, yeah. Coffin. New beginnings, reborn, transitions, tragic endings. So one way or another, this is going to end. And regardless of what these individuals are trying to do or manipulating the energy, it doesn't matter, because this is happening. This is happening. So it is what it is. Anyway, that is your reading. If this resonates with you, please like, comment, subscribe, hype the video, share it. And if you like the way that I read, please feel free to donate. The link is in the description box, and I'll see you guys again soon.